Turnaround's theory is all new and we're already towards the midway point for the second season. Coming up, we'll watch a video about these women that have been playing the victim for so long now need to be held accountable. I'll give you a theoretical thought like I always do. Join me for an all-new episode of Turnaround's theory coming up next on YouTube. I guarantee you it's going to be a damn good one. Women love playing the victim, but as a result of them doing that, they want to be narcissists, but they don't want to be held accountable. Stay tuned for another edition of Turnaround's Theory because we'll talk about it while watching the video, and I'll give you guys a theoretical thought towards the end of this broadcast. Fellas, as I often say, y'all should be knowing my saying, and y'all should be knowing the drill. Grab a snack and come on back because y'all just might learn something. Roll the intro. What is up, everybody? Once again, it's your boy, Mr. Turnaround, aka Tenacious T. And I want to welcome you back to another edition of Turnaround's Theory on YouTube, where I give you guys a free theoretical thought on just about anything. Hey, listen, if you are new to my channel, I personally want to welcome you. And if you are, in fact, a returning subscriber, welcome back. As a constant daily reminder, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my official YouTube channel. It would help out and it will be beneficial for the YouTube algorithm. And don't forget to click on that post notification bell, because you, my friends, will instantly be notified every single time your boy posts up and upload more additional content onto the channel. Be sure to follow me on all social media sites. Links are going to be provided in the description box below. You can check out full episodes of Turnaround's Theory on my official website. That link will also be provided in the description box as well. Please use the hashtag TeamTurnaround. That lets me know that not only you are watching this episode of Turnaround's Theory, but you are also supporting my channel. And I might just give you a shout out right back. With that being said and done and all that's covered out the way, let's hop on over into another edition of Turnaround's Theory. Today's episode is all about women and accountability that are gaslighting good men, and they wind up becoming the narcissists that they are, and they keep playing the victim role for so long, but they don't like to be held accountable. Before we proceed on into today's episode of Turnaround's Theory, shout out to the Average Man Unplugged podcast on YouTube for posting up this video a few days ago. Let's get into the video. As I stated to you before, this is about women that are narcissists. They're gaslighting good men for no reason, and they keep playing the victim role until it's time to take up accountability. Watch the video, and I'll be right back.
Stay away from people who act like a victim in a problem that they created. There are people like that in the world, or some of you obviously know some of them. But they act like a victim in a problem that they created. That's gaslighting. There are people that do that. My antidote to that is this. Spend more time with people with whom you have a common future instead of a common past.
Amen again.
Amen. Listen, ladies, a man telling you the truth is not bashing. You have to, if you are a feminine woman with a man who cares about you, whether this is your husband, your brother, your father, criticism is not an attack. Men only correct something they care about. Amen. If a man doesn't offer you perspective and direction, he does not care about you. So all of you ladies who think that these men in your inbox calling you beautiful and hey queen, they're only interested in getting what they want from you. There's no investment there. Real men who care about, when I say real men, I'm talking about mature men who have grown into themselves. We invest in what we care about.
All I'm trying to say is, I think that we have an issue where we tell women that they are perfect, they can do no wrong, you're a goddess, you're a queen, you slay queen, you're amazing. Every man should want you at your best and put up with you at your worst and all this kind of stuff. We don't say that to men. Women are the ones being told we're already perfect, we don't need to change.
You got that right.
The person that challenges you and holds you accountable loves you more than the person that lets you stay the same.
You can't make this up.
I know I done figured it out, and nobody's gonna be able to tell me anything differently. This word narcissist that y'all use 24/7, 365 is how y'all are getting away from being in relationships and having to actually put in. Well, what do you mean, Ash? Y'all will label these men as narcissists because they have actual wants and needs. And the moment that that man uses any I statement, I feel we, I need, I want, see, you're a narcissist. It's always about you. No. The fact of the matter is, a lot of women are selfish. A lot of women lack accountability.
Now, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Women always lacking accountability, no matter how the devil you slice it. Accountability is always going to be a woman's kryptonite.
A lot of women refuse to admit, I made a mistake and I messed this up. It is so much easier for them to say, he's a narcissist. It had to be his way. He was so controlling. He gaslit me. No, y'all are not using these terms correctly all the times. A lot of times it's, you don't have any communication skills. Most of the times it's, you don't have any conflict resolution skills. And 99% of the time it's, y'all are selfish. But what do I know? I'm just a pick-me.
Girl, I should bust your head right there.
Most women out here don't want to deal with a man who's going to say, baby, nah, don't wear that. Nah, baby, don't talk like that. They don't really want to deal with that. They rather deal with a dude who let them say and do whatever they want to do. And they think if a man be a man, he's toxic.
So my question was, do you with a real woman?
Let me answer that question.
And the reason why I asked is
listening.
because if you with a real woman, she's going to agree with you. Hey, maybe I shouldn't step outside wearing this.
I respect that, baby. Let me answer that. This is the problem. The real woman is standing too close to so we don't know the difference until we start talking to y'all. I met a lot of women. I don't care if they from the hood. I don't care if they got two parents. Their interests are the same. It's like right now, right? If you see 10 lions coming down the street, are you going to try to figure out which lion going to bite your ass or not? You're going to be like them 10 lions. So unfortunately, the real woman agree with too much that these is on, so we don't know the difference. Y'all gotta stand far away from because y'all dress like them. Y'all wear the same they wear. Y'all listen to the same music they listen to. Y'all stand for the same shit they stand for. In most cases, not you, baby, but in most cases, the real women got too much in common with the hoes. Let me give you an example. We from the hood and all that, but a street that's really out in the plug, that's really out there doing that dumb shit, he ain't got shit in common with me. So we look mad different. The women, y'all look too much, talk too much, and act too much like you ain't. So we don't know the difference.
Society done created an environment where women don't have to be accountable. Like women literally get to live in fantasy land. And if anybody speaks against that, then they're a misogynist. There's no self-work that has to be done. No, there's a man out there that's going to take you for who you are. You don't have to change anything. You can just show up and this man is going to be everything that you need him to be. But then these women get out here in reality and start moving like that and treat them like options.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And then they're like, well, damn, this is ridiculous. Oh, man, ain't no. You need to look in that mirror and do some self-work. Your ass is not perfect. I said something a while back. Women all the time say, hey, I'm not perfect. But what have you ever heard a woman admit to doing wrong?
It ain't too often.
So if they can answer that question for me, then we can further this conversation.
Absolutely.
But again, women have unrealistic expectations, and anybody that calls them on that is a villain. Yeah. That's bad. How we ever going to get on the same page if y'all refuse to be accountable?
Now that's just scratching the surface. In other words, that's just the tip off the old iceberg. But wait, there's more.
It's not that if he wanted to, he would. It's that if you wanted to, you would. If you wanted to find a man that treats you the way you want to be treated, you would. Ooh, but you didn't, did you? You're still staying with the same because you want him to change for you. You want him to do better, be a better man. And that's not because you're a good woman. It's because you're too scared to be alone so that you put the responsibility to change onto others. You see, the problem was never them. It has always been you.
Shout out to this young lady for confirming of everything of what I said. I said in the previous season, when it comes to women and accountability, They hate being held accountable with a passion because accountability is always going to be a woman's kryptonite. In other words, women love to play the victim, and when they play the victim, they wind up becoming toxic towards men, they gaslight towards men, and they become the narcissists. You ain't gotta take my word for it.
You didn't like him? Why is that? Why do you say he was awful?
He was just very possessive. Yes, he had traditional views, but it was very more like, no, you are mine. Like, gross.
He didn't like that I liked to party.
Just a lot of the comments that he made were very misogynistic and very, like, not okay. Just like, oh, I don't want anybody else to see your body. Just the way that it was said, I feel like is...
So he didn't want you going out partying. He wanted you to dress modestly. Were there any other things that you considered misogynistic?
Well, he for sure thinks that men are better than women. He didn't want her to have a career.
He was very fast with like talking about the future, and he was like, would you want to still work if you had children?
This guy's my hero. Like, I mean, everything that he's saying sounds awesome. I don't actually understand what the problem is. Like, he sounds great.
Yeah, I think...
Ladies, the more masculine a man is, the more controlling he's going to be.
Now, I'm going to have to disagree to some extent with this young lady because in actuality, it's the women that are being taught by society that it's okay to be masculine like men. Women wanted equal rights to everything. Women in equality, they wanted to have the right to vote. Women want to have a right to work. Now they get all of that, especially when they feel that it's beneficial for them. But when they come on social media and get on the internet and clown around and talk about it's okay to be masculine like men, the comments start flooding in on timelines and women are starting to hate it and they don't like to be held accountable. They know that they're wrong. But, hey, you gotta take my word for it.
This does not mean that he's going to be insecure. This means that he's always looking to protect you. That's why he always pays attention to everything that you do.
Now that last part, I can totally agree with.
Because he's always looking out for your best interest.
The church say amen? Amen. Amen again. Amen.
If you're not used to a man like that and you don't trust him, you're going to see it as controlling. You're going to think he's trying to take over your life. But in reality, he's just a true alpha, and that's just how they are built. So if you trust this man, if you know that this man loves you, if you know that he wants to give you everything, if you know that you can be led by this man, listen to this man and trust this man because he's only looking to elevate you and position you in a better place. And a great way for you to realize this is to ask yourself whenever he's trying to redirect you, is this for my benefit and the benefit of this relationship? And if the answer is yes, there you have it.
I saw a video recently where a black woman was asking who the hell can correct black women. And then another black woman stitched it and was all dramatic, like, who's not? Who's not telling black women? Y'all don't understand what she's saying. Black women overwhelmingly are not receptive to constructive or critical feedback, are not receptive to accountability.
You got that right.
Okay? Overwhelmingly so, to where when somebody like me says, being a baby mama is not the goal, y'all want to get in the comments and defend baby mama-ness as opposed to just reflecting and saying, you know what? If I could do it over again, I would not have had this man's child, but I love my children. Woo, woo, woo.
Now stay tuned because when I come right back, I'll give you guys a theoretical thought to this episode right after this.
7 kids with 7 baby daddies. Have we all seen the lady who going viral, who's shouting at the camera and telling us that we haters and we jealous? No, we're not. I don't think any of us aspire to have 7 kids by 7 different men. Only you wanted to do that. The only thing I'm jealous of is the fact that you're getting $3,000 in food stamps. That's the only thing I want. I don't want no 7 kids by 7 different men, though. You can have that. And then you kind of trying to turn it into a whole personality. Like, it's a niche. Like, all of your videos are surrounded around what you buying with the EBT card. You having the 7 kids by 7 different men. Like, it's embarrassing. It's absolutely embarrassing. You the type of woman who, when your boys grow up, they ain't gonna want nothing to do with black women because they associate black women to you. right? And how trifling and weird you were. And now they don't want nothing to do. And they want to get as far away from women like you as they possibly can. So they start dating outside their race. That's something y'all don't like to talk about. A lot of these boys' mamas be so embarrassing growing up that when they get older, they want to get as far away from women like they mamas they possibly can. And that's why they end up starting to date outside their race. But making your whole personality on TikTok being a woman that got 7 kids by 7 different men, be for real. And then thinking that anybody is jealous of that or hating on that, I wish y'all never learned the word hating, because y'all use that in any instance. And guess what? This ain't one of them, because nobody wants your life. I can promise you that.
And now, Turneround's theoretical thought. Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Y'all know what time it is, and this is my favorite part of the segment. It's time for another edition of Turnaround's theoretical thought, where I give you guys a theoretical thought based on today's episode about women that are being a narcissist, gaslighting towards men, and need to be held accountable. Here's your theoretical thought for today. Anytime a woman feels that it's okay to be a narcissist and wind up being toxic towards you as a man, that's some type of indication that she's a red flag from the get-go. We don't know what her motive is, but if she starts feeling some type of way, the only advice I can give you is run for the hills, stay away from her, talk to another woman. Maybe she can be more nicer than the last one. That's your theoretical thought for today. Hey listen, I want to thank you for watching another edition of Turnaround's Theory exclusively on my YouTube channel. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And as a constant daily reminder, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my official YouTube channel. It would help out and it would be beneficial for the YouTube algorithm. And don't forget to click on that post notification bell, because you, my friends, will instantly be notified every single time your boy posts up and upload more additional content onto the channel. For Turnaround's Theory, I'm your boy, Mr. Turnaround, aka Tenacious T, saying, Team Turnaround out. Next time on Turnaround's Theory.
There's this movement going around that a lot of men have completely checked out of dating. They have stopped dating. And let me be the first one to say, I completely understand why. There are a lot of issues that don't get addressed by the mainstream simply because it's an issue that is designed to benefit men.
That's next time on Turnaround's Theory.